Hey, welcome to Windy Hill Workshop. Today we're going to talk about uh, how to choose a domain name. Now, I'd like to start first of all and say don't use a vanity domain name. What's a vanity domain name? Well, Mary's Beauty Shop. Mary's just vain. She wants to make sure that her name appears in her domain because she's important. Well, Mary ain't important. And I'm going to tell you what you should use instead of your name or whatever vanity item you want to say. So, Bob's Workshop is a vanity. Any name that you put in there is a vanity unless of course you're using that for another purpose. I have some, you know, we use domain names. I have some domain names that have Dale Anderson in them, but it's not what I'm building my business on. Okay. Now, first of all, what kind of domain name should you use? Well, .coms are the best. No ifs, buts about it. You can also use .net or .org. Anything other than that is stretching it a bit. Okay, you can do what you want, but I'm just telling you, for you to get people into your domain and get people to see what you are doing, a .com is best because it's going to outrank any other type of domain. Now, uh, your domain should be one stream of characters. An example, I have uh, Dale Anderson .net. All Dale Anderson is all one word. Is no dashes in there. Don't use dashes. Just continuous uh, characters. Now, um, it should be easy to say and spell. Now, especially if you're going to be telling people, well, come over to my place, DaleAnderson.com. They shouldn't have to figure out, well, is that Dale dash Anderson? No, it's all one word. And Dale Anderson's pretty easy to say. And if I had anything too complicated, I can't tell them even where I'm at. Now, something it should be something somebody will search for. And so if somebody's going to look up, let's say that they want some auto repair done. They put auto repair in. Well, first of all, you're not going to get auto repair, but you got to have something in addition. And I suggest location names. Auto repair Seguin, Texas, or just plain auto repair Seguin, auto repair San Antonio, auto repair uh, is a common name, and you've got to modify it some anyway just to get the domain name. So I would use the name of my town. I could use the name of my county. In some places, you have parishes, use that, and uh, you, that will narrow it down for people. So I was thinking about doing a little printing business. I got Seguin Printing a while back. Well, if anybody in Seguin was looking to get some printing done, they could find that domain name. Now, it's good likelihood that if they're looking for printing, they're going to put in Seguin Printing. And even if they're in San Antonio, sometimes that domain name could show up because Google's pretty smart. They know that Seguin ain't too far from San Antonio. They know it's not too far from New Braunfels, not too far from Bexar County. Okay, so it can bring people in. Something that that will give results to people on something they need. So if you're a bakery, Seguin Bakery might be good if people are looking for a bakery. The other thing is, think about this a bit. I heard this one time. Get a name that grandma would use. Okay, grandma's going to go on the internet. First thing she's going to do is, what was grandma looking for? She was looking for, let's say, a bakery. And she types bakery. And she gets really weird results. She gets a bakery in New York City. She gets a bakery all over the place. No. I want a bakery I can drive to. So she puts in my case, my town, Seguin, Seguin Bakery. That would be a good name if you happen to have a bakery. And I'm surprised that more people don't put in the name of their city, their county, because that's what people will put in. So think about how grandma would finally find you. She got to mess around till she learns that, well, if I put any word in here, if I'm looking for a tire repair, I can put I put tire repair, I get weird results. But if I put tire repair, Seguin, hey, it shows me a shop right down the road here. And that's what you're looking for, something that gives results. Sometimes areas have a little community. You can use that community in your domain name. Now, these I'm talking about small businesses that are trying to get people in. Now, if you use the right names in your domain, hey, you're going to get traffic. I've got another little website. I get about 300 people a month. Now, there are exceptions to anything. And I started out years ago, and I picked a poor domain name. One of the first domain names I ever picked was onmy.net. Don't make sense, but I got it. And actually, I've kept it because it's only a 4-character domain name, and they're getting scarce. And then I used Dale Anderson Horseshoeing. Somebody was looking for horseshoeing. Hey, I would show up in the search results. Now, I also told you not to use dashes in your domain name. As a general rule, that is true. However, I did have some domain names called Red Roan Horses for sale, Blue Roan Horses for sale, Joe Hancock Horses for sale, Driftwood Horses for sale. And they brought me traffic every month. I kept them because, at that time, domains were under $10. But say for all those 4 domain names, for 40 bucks, I got a lot of people in the door. Now, you say, well, what if you only get 3? Well, when you're selling, let's say, a $2,200 horse, I can afford 40 bucks a year to get $2,200. It just makes sense. Now, that's farther on down the line, but when you're first starting out, try and use a name that's simple, that refers to your location where you supply products or services. And there are a number of other things that you will want to be aware of. Now, if I'm selling a particular product, I'll try and get that product name in my domain. And if I'm selling green widgets, I'll put something like green widgets, Seguin, all one word. And that will get me people who are looking for green widgets. And if you have a beauty shop and you're getting online, why not have as close as you can your town name beauty shop. It's simple, and people will find you and they'll call you, and we'll get into more of what you should have on your website on that domain later on. But right now, think of domain names that would work for you and then go do searches. I happen to use, there's all kinds of searches that will tell you if domain names are available. I happen to use a place called Namecheap. That's also where I register my domain names. One thing I want you to do is buy a domain name not from your web hosting. Don't do that. If you buy a domain name and your web hosting from one outfit, every once in a while you can lose your domain name, because if you ever leave there, they're going to be very resistant to transferring your domain name. I know, because I've lost a couple of them. So we'll if you want to go over and grab a domain name at Namecheap, go ahead. It's pretty straightforward, and I've used them for a number of years now and have had decent luck with them. So this is all we got to cover today. Glad you came by. I'll set up a schedule for future workshops, and hope to see you there. Thank you.